They call them a franchise player, an individual that you can build a team around. The foundation, the go-to guy, the main man. And Douglas Wilson is all of those right now for the Jackrabbits. At 6'7", he's a combination of fury and flair. He has a certain elegance when he elevates. And if he wasn't rocking rims, he could probably be a fantastic wide receiver.
I was just someone who liked to play every sport. Football, growing up, football was like more my thing because I was fast. And then I think once I got to like 8th grade, freshman year, I like to play basketball because that's what a lot of my friends like to do too. So I think that's where I started to love basketball just a little bit more.
He hooped at Hoover High School in Des Moines, Iowa. And then developed into a JUCO superstar at Kirkwood Community College, just a few hours from home in Cedar Rapids.
It just felt like home. I mean, the facilities, everything was nice, like the people. Everybody was nice, like they were just open arms. And then along with that, I had a high school teammate that was already there, Chris King, and he really helped sum up and make my decision, really. Just knowing I had a familiar face, knowing that I got somebody I can go to, that helped out a lot too.
Wilson earned National Player of the Year honors in his second season at Kirkwood and led the Eagles to the Division II Junior College Championship. He committed to SDSU after his first year at Kirkwood, and you have to wonder if he could have had bigger offers if he had waited.
Who knows, but you know, there could have been some more interest a little bit there towards the end, but you know, he found a fit, and I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, everybody has their dream school. Everybody has a school like they would wish they could go to, but for being here, I wouldn't trade it for anything. I wouldn't choose any other school over South Dakota State.
You know, Doug's a really loyal guy. You know, that's one thing that I have really come to love about him is he's been a really loyal person, you know, over the years, and obviously, you know, getting the chance to work with him for 2 more years was also part of my decision to come up here too. You know, obviously that wasn't the main one, but you know, just an added bonus to be able to coach him again for another 2 years is pretty special.
Wilson is exciting and efficient on offense. And that has actually been a surprise to the Jackrabbit coaches. They saw him initially as a great defender.
Defensively, you know, his versatility is something that stood out to me right away. And that was evident when I recruited him and certainly when he first got here.
My high school coach was really, really huge on defense, and I think that coming from that program and harping defense all the time, defense was just coming easier to me as I progressed to the next level, and I think that each year I'm just getting better at it.
He's extremely versatile, and we were able to guard ball screens multiple ways with him. We're able to switch, we're able to show really hard because he's so quick at recovering.
He was also quick to endear himself to his Jackrabbit teammates. Peterson says Wilson has taken big leaps forward in his maturity, and he has overcome his shy nature to grow up and grow into his main man status.
In college, you can't be like you are in high school. I mean, everybody's the #1 player, but when you go to college, that can be taken at any moment. So I think maturing and becoming prepared every day that really helped me out a lot.
He's willing to score, but he's also more than willing to pass it to his open teammates, and he's always been like that. And he celebrates his teammates' successes more than his own. And when you have a player like that, you feel really good about your chemistry.
I would say from coming in the summer, the team chemistry was there. The relationships we were building happened fast, and it's like I knew these guys for more than a year. But it's very important, and it's great. I mean, how our relationship is now, I think that plays a part in our success.
He's a humble guy. He comes in here with a lot of expectations for himself, but he knows he's got to earn everything. And I think that really helps himself with his teammates, his new teammates, and I think that's what's helped our chemistry a little bit too. When your best player works pretty hard and is pretty humble, I think that really helps out the rest of the group.
I think when your best player has that quality, our most talented player has that quality, I think it's easier for other people to kind of jump onto that wagon. You know what I mean? And Doug showed that from day one.
And the Jacks hope to keep on riding the Wilson wagon and see how far this power forward prodigy can take them.
And now it's early. You know, obviously he's got a lot to prove, and he knows that, you know, obviously. But he has the potential to do that. He did that for us at Kirkwood. I mean, obviously we were always a pretty good program, just like South Dakota State's always been a pretty good program, but it does take a really good player to hopefully make it a special year or two, hopefully. And I think Doug's got the capability of doing that.
And because of COVID, Wilson got a third year at South Dakota State. The Jacks won 68 games in those 3 seasons, including a 30-4 mark this year. Wilson and the Jacks earned his first trip to the NCAA tournament, and when that is over, Wilson will most likely take his talent overseas to play professional hoops.
This has been Midco Sports Magazine, presented by Build Your Base with Beef Sports Nutrition and Training Program.